Welcome back to the Explanation Pro. Today I'll recap a war action film called White Tiger. Spoilers incoming. The movie begins when soldiers are walking on the warfield, and sounds of guns and bombs can be heard. Dead bodies can be seen on the ground, tanks on fire and bomb craters are noticeable, for it is the aftermath of the war. An elder soldier stops right after he sees a dead body. It has no legs. The fellow soldiers removed their caps as a commemoration to their fellow fallen soldiers, then they proceeded to look for other bodies. A tank is not stopping. One of the soldiers said that its driver is not letting go of the steering wheel only to see the driver still alive. They transferred the man to a place where the injured soldier resides. In the camp where the injured soldiers reside, the sound of in-pain soldiers can be heard. Some soldiers are also resting. Doctors are going from soldier to check on them. When they arrived carrying the burned tank driver, they asked the doctor what they would do with him, only for the doctor to say that they should put it in the forest, indicating it is as good as dead. A woman doctor checks on him and they still find a pulse. The soldiers then take him to the tent to aid him. The tank driver is 90% burned, but luckily he is still alive. After aiding him, he is transferred to a hospital facility to look after him as he heals. 3 days after his burns are gone, they can finally talk to him, and the doctor asked his name only for him to reply he doesn't know. They proceed to ask the higher-ups about the information about the tank driver for their suspicions. They searched that his name is Ivan Ivanovich Nidionov, born in the year 1914, a non-party Russian tank crew member. Ivan doesn't remember anything. The doctor's diagnosis is he has retrograde amnesia, for he can still remember his skills but he forgot who he is. They are considering putting him in a non-combat unit because he is a special case, but their rule is no matter what, all tank crews will be sent back to the tank department after being hospitalized. So even with retrograde amnesia, Ivan remains in the tank department. Soon after, Nidionov is back on the battlefield. They checked Nidionov to see if he was doing well even with amnesia, only for him to say that a tank talked to him. According to Ivan, the tank was hit by the same one that burned him. It was called the White Tiger. His fellow soldiers were baffled by his response. One even remembers that he is such a good mechanic. They were interrogating a soldier that came from the opposing troop, Germany. They were asking him about the White Tiger that Ivan mentioned. The captured soldier is described as a T-6 tank that is painted completely white and can clear the path it's going through. The White Tiger destroyed 10 of the Russian tanks, but after it disappeared into thin air, his comrade personally saw it. He also warned the Russian soldiers that the White Tiger is the triumph of the Germans. With the new information, the Russians are discussing the White Tiger and how dangerous it would be for them if they didn't stop it. So they came up with the strategy to improve all of their tanks too. Other soldiers are really curious about Nidionov's case and ask him about his life, but unfortunately, Ivan really can't. But Ivan can still recall the time when he encountered the White Tiger. He described it as a bigger than normal tank, but it is dead. After, they told Ivan the news that he will be the one driving the experimental tank T-34/85 that will match the White Tiger. Ivan, together with Sergeant Kriek the gunner, and Sergeant Berdov the loader of them, are set to accomplish their mission to destroy the White Tiger. As they were practicing for the match against the White Rabbit, they studied how it fights. They suspect that it is hiding inside the forest, even if it is impossible to pass through that, and they did not discover any trace of it. Ivan is very firm that the White Tiger is in the forest. He even requested another tank for the mission, which Major Alexei granted. Ivan and his team are now set for their mission. They hid the tank in a hole, and as they wait to attack the White Tiger, they eat first and have a small chit-chat. Time passed and finally, the White Tiger appeared. It took down the T-34 tank, and Ivan's tank emerged from the hiding spot and started to fire against the White Tiger. They lost the White Tiger only to find it from behind, and just like the tails, it disappeared right after. Baffled at how it disappeared, the Soviets suspected that it sank in the near swamp. Alexei and Sharipov visited Ivan because he mentioned that he believes in the tank god, which the two find ridiculous. Sergeant Kriek, coming from the tank, came down hurriedly as he greeted his head soldiers. They see the soldier with a white girl and a lady smiling with shyness. The head soldiers tell Kriek that if they see him once again taking a broad into a classified tank, he will kill them right away. Berdov is holding 2 cans, so he is being asked repeatedly by the head soldier. The one holding the cans is said to be comrade captain of the guard. They say that they found the cans in a cellar in the nearby town. The head soldier drinks from the can held by the comrade captain. On the other side, the head captain is looking for Naidianov. One answers that Naidianov is with the tanks. As they go to check the tank, they see Naidianov kneeling. Their superior shouts as he is talking towards him. The white tiger is being looked out for by the superior. According to Naidianov, he did not sink. The superior then questions him why the white tiger does not sink. Based from Naidianov, the white tiger leaves. That he is waiting and preparing for something. He says that they begin to attack, but on the other hand, the superior, their tank god, tells that to him. Naidianov then answers yes. The superior asks where the god is. Naidianov answers and tells that the god is in the sky in the clouds and that he has his own throne. The god is sitting on his own. Naidianov then describes the god. He is in coveralls with a tank helmet. He got a 34, gilded. Once he sits in it, thunders appeals and lightning flashes too. The god helps Naidianov to the battle. He explains that he hears tanks, that all tanks talk and no other than hears it other than only him. He says that they want him alive. They want Naidianov to burn the said white tiger. While on their way back, they are talking about Naidianov. Alexei, the head soldier, is not in the mood to talk. On the contrary, an interview is ongoing. This interviewee is narrating how he is sent to the front to accompany a group which he believes are specialists from the Ministry of Munitions and Armaments. Alexei, along with his other colleague soldiers, are asking their prisoner with regards to the white tiger. They are all curious about the tank, the so-called white tiger. Legends are said to be everywhere regarding that certain tank. The prisoner honestly admits that the thought of knowing the white tiger fears them in their place, Wehrmacht. Amidst the endless stories about the white tiger, they know that there is no direct documentation in connection to it. Certainly the prisoner asserts that there is no such tank. With that information, Alexei and his friends start to think that something is off. A huge number of army and soldiers are in a range wherein a continuous bombing of tank is happening. Smoke is all around, causing blinds to blind the eyes of the soldiers. The allies of Comrade Army Commander are getting ready, informing that the road ahead is cleared 10 kilometers from the recent place. Right then and there, while traveling 10 kilometers ahead, the forest turns into a burning pit. Multiples are attacking, vice versa. All the tanks are destroying one another and attacking each other and trying to take them down. Those who experience the attacks firsthand turn into ashes. They are burnt into pieces. The camp of Alexei thinks that the road they take is all clear. Yet, it is not. Their comrade asks them to immediately withdraw and retreat. They also think that it is the white tiger who is attacking them. Non-stop attacks are made. With a glimpse of a face inside the tank, he controls the tank without rest, attack next on attack continuously. Up until the moment the enemies from the other camp decide to back down. When they retreat, they notice that the way they are taking is unfamiliar to them. They are complaining that they cannot see anything. The smoke blinds the people controlling the tank, they just keep on going into the roads. And that moment they arrive at a place that is quiet. Houses which are the result of destruction are the scenery there. When the controlling person inside the tank notices a barn, he fastly attacks it and there they go. Their aim is exact. When Kriik attacks the barn, a tank hurriedly goes out trying to escape. That tank is a T4 tank. They keep throwing attacks on the barn. Their goal is to really destroy everything. Whenever they see a tank right in front of them, they throw attacks right away. One last attack and then Kriik successfully hit the tanks without any defense. Truly a cannon is on hard bombing. One man goes down from the tank and pulls the trigger of his gun, throwing bullets on the tank, causing it to destroy it for real. Alexei in the headquarters directly continues to the Comrade Army Commander. Army Commander and Alexei are having a conversation towards the white tiger. Alexei is saying that he is gone. He tells the commander that he is leaving because he is burning up. However, according to the Army Commander, Germans do not easily just let their enemies as easy as it is. They make sure that no one is really alive. Alexei keeps on insisting that white tiger is something and someone is connected to the ability of Naidianov. He is saying towards the commander that Naidianov is hearing the tanks and that he is capable of predicting what is happening. Then Alexei mentions that Naidianov is reborn, that he experiences being burnt but he gets to be alive once again. The conversation made by Alexei is not successful at all, for he is said to be just tired and things get in his head. On the contrary, there is a press conference going on. This is about the German sign of declaration about the statement of complete and unconditional surrender. At that moment it is declared and done. Many cameras and mass media are around Field Marshal when he is signing the declaration. After that they exit and have a meal together talking about restaurants and not being able to eat a frozen strawberry and cream before Field Marshal. Beside that is the scenery full of destruction in which a battalion of army is marching and walking along. Alexei travels and meets with Ivan, convincing Naidyunov to light a cigarette. Alexei also convinces Ivan that the war is over. But with Naidyunov's strong determination to finish it off, he determinedly says that the war is not finished, not until he finishes him off. That he might not be seen, but he is waiting, even if it is 25 years or 101. Naidyunov finishes their conversation saying that he will destroy White Tiger. Then he goes inside the tank as well as Alexei going back to his vehicle. But when Alexei sights his back, Naidyunov is surprisingly gone already. In a room with a dark aura with a torchlight, one-on-one man conversation is happening. Their conversation is about war. The war is painful, but it is only like our body, it heals. That whenever one man wants to solve a problem, it should be for all. They say that there will always be struggle between people and nations. And that we should be thankful for it, because thanks to it, mankind is always it is. That war is a natural and ordinary thing. That it is never ending. War is known to be eternal everywhere. Wherever you go you can see a simple aspect of war. There is no beginning and there is no ending. War is life itself and life is a cycle of war. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button and also subscribe my channel for more videos like this. See you in the next video.